evening, ladies. It is Saturday night, January, I should know what day it is. I think the 13th. Yes, January 13th. So if you are not able to be on this call, I'm recording it, and that's probably how you're watching it. So I wanted to go over a few things before we started our group. We had a call, like an informational call last weekend, and there was a lot of great stuff on there. So I kind of wanted to reiterate a few things and make a couple new notes to you. And so if you hop on, that's great. You can ask me questions. If you're watching the recording, leave a comment below, send me a message, something like that if you need clarification on anything. But I just want to jump through a couple things before we get started on Monday. So here we go. My first note, just breathe. I know a lot of you are really feeling pretty stressed about the meal planning, the containers, your busy schedules, and I get it. I mean, we all have stuff going on, and some of you work and have families. I mean, I know there's a lot. So this is a commitment. This is a commitment to you. And so you are in control here of what you want to put forth, okay? So it might take a lot of creativity and a lot of logistical planning with your family. We have a huge wall calendar that I try to update every day. I'm writing out daily plans because that's the only way to make things function in a house with 8 people. I could easily say, like, I'm really busy and there's just no way for me to fit this in. And it's you make your priorities, you know? So that's the first thing I want to say is just breathe. You're here. You'll figure it out. I heard something from Autumn today, and she's like, you don't go into your first day of college and know everything that you're going to learn over the next 4 years. You might not know everything right away, and that's okay. Don't expect to, but do expect that you are going to be learning as we go along, and you'll get better at things. You're not going to start day 1 and do everything perfectly. Well, maybe you will on day 1, but then day 2 comes along, and you have to start over. So just know to expect that. Every small change you make matters, okay? If you do the next 3 months and all you manage to do is like cut out soda and go to bed by 10:30, and that's it, that's going to have some huge impacts on your life. You're going to feel more rested. Your body's going to detox a little bit. So there's a lot of these things. And a lot of these things in the group are really easy to not do, but they're also really easy to do. So like, just be intentional. Every small choice you make is going to be beneficial for you, okay? So don't get hung up on like you have to do everything 100% or nothing at all or none of it matters, because that's not true. One thing that Autumn says and stresses to us coaches is to let you guys know that this is a new program. So don't compare this to other programs. If you have done 21-Day Fix, it is similar in that we use the portion control containers, but it's not the 21-Day Fix program. Even the nutrition plan is different because the workouts are different. So make sure that you're kind of setting aside other knowledge of other programs that you've done or been a part of, and you're really looking at this with fresh eyes, because this is a new program and everything was developed for over a year to fit perfectly into this. So that's just a note ahead of time. Like, try to not bring in other program rules from other things and fit it into this, because this is very, very specific for very specific reasons. Okay, the most important thing, determine when you're going to do your workouts. When are you going to do them? Maybe you can do them in the morning on some days. Maybe it has to be in the afternoon on other days. You have to schedule them. These are hour-long workouts. Some are shorter, but so like 40 to 60 minutes. You have to schedule these. These are not something that you're gonna just have open time in your day and then be able to do it. This has to be intentional with the workout block on the nutrition plan. You have to know when your workouts are so that you can backtrack and know when to do that pre-workout meal and when to drink your Energize if you're using the supplements. If you have a busy schedule, write it all out. Just like I said, we have doctor's appointments, we have schools, we have counseling appointments, we have sports. I have Beachbody calls all the time. I'm traveling next weekend on Friday, so a few days into the program I'm traveling, so write things out so you can look ahead and see, okay, well, where am I going to make this work? There's a tracker sheet in your Beachbody On Demand under 80-Day Obsession, under program materials. There's a lot of resources for you. Print them out. That's my big suggestion. So that's what I did here. I printed them out. So I have the meal, everything about the meal plans. I have the calendars. What I wanted to show you, and you guys will see it, I have a binder to put them all in. I'm going to have my kids hole punch them for me and then put it in the binder so it'll be more organized. But there's these tracker sheets. So this is like Total Body Core, Phase 1, Day 1. And it's all the exercises. So what we need to do is be tracking when it says like your weight or your right leg or your left leg. Write down what size weight and what color band you're using. This is because, this will be a quick tangent, but another thing Autumn really talks about is the scale. And people are very, hi Kim, I see you on here. I hit record a few minutes ago, so I'm just kind of going through my list so people can go back through and look at it. Where was I at? Oh, so yeah, write down in your tracker sheets, you want to make sure to write down what weight and what color band you're using so that you can see progress as you go, because it is not only about the weight, especially in this program. In this program, you're going to be building a lot of muscle and losing fat. And so lean muscle, the good kind of weight, you know? And so there's some incredible transformations from people that were in the original test group of people that lost like 3 pounds, but 27 inches. So that's pretty incredible and just really goes to show that you cannot base everything off of weight. It's a very small piece in this. So, so yeah, that's why we track the actual like, dumbbell weights and the bands. So you can see progress as you go, that you're moving up to tougher bands or higher weights. And those are really big improvements. So for the food, my biggest suggestion to you guys is to keep it simple. Once you're more familiar with it and fluent with it, it's easy to go back and hey, once you're more fluent with it, it's easy to go back and like spice it up a bit, like literally. But I suggest that you guys print off the guide like I did. Look at the examples. There's some examples on there. You can Pinterest things. There's tons of examples on there of people that like put together their own menus. But I mean, they break it down. So some people feel confined by this, but I feel like really relieved by it, how they break down very specifically. I mean, depending on your meal bracket, it's going to be different, like what you eat at what time. So which colors you want. So I really simplified mine. I wrote it out for the week. And it doesn't look pretty yet, so I'm going to type it out. But I mean, almost every day, like one of my meals is Greek yogurt with like some kind of berries, blueberries or strawberries, and some almond butter. And I'll do that for a week, and then I might switch it up the next week. It's just easy to be kind of repetitive. At dinner, it's everything that, like, I feed the kids everything I eat. So a lot of people have kids, and that's kind of a question that comes up. My kids will get more like starchy foods in me, so they'll eat like more rice or something than I do. But like I have like fish and green beans with sweet potatoes, so they'll eat that. Ground turkey with quinoa, Brussels sprouts, and oil. They don't love Brussels sprouts, but that's what they get for dinner on Tuesday. Salmon, asparagus, and sweet potato, taco salad. So I mean, it's just stuff. They're gonna eat all the same stuff that I eat. I just, kind of different portions. Maybe I'll let them put like a bunch of ketchup on it or something. I mean, everyone has their own rules for how they run their family, but I'm focusing so much on what I'm doing right now that my kids are going to be eating, and I'm good with that. So yeah, keeping it simple. Sundays, I do my grocery shopping and meal prepping. So I'll go through and I'll cook meats that need to be cooked. So like on my list, I'll cook the ground turkey. I'll cook chicken for the taco salad. I'll make, one of my post-workout meals is spinach and eggs. And so I'll make enough for like 3 days worth. So that kind of comes down to the prepping. You can make shake bags, like little sandwich bags. You can put your stupid Shakeology, your frozen spinach. I put frozen spinach in mine. It's an easy way to get a green container in there, and some fruit or something. So they're already in these little bags. So all you do is dump it out each day. I mean, eggs are super easy to make a bunch of. Greek yogurt, I'll portion them into little like Tupperware containers just so I can grab them, and they're already measured out. So things like that just really simplify your week. It seems weird to eat so often. I know as a stay-at-home mom, I will tend to eat in the morning and then not eat again until like 2 o'clock because I'm just consumed with the kids or errands or play dates or anything like that. So set a timer on your phone, look at your schedule, like take 10 minutes in the morning to see what you have going on that day so that you can make sure to bring food with you. Because that's something you don't want to do. You don't want to go 6-7 hours without food with doing this in like these workouts because they're going to be kind of intense. What else? If you guys get, so I'm part of a test group with Autumn, who's the trainer. So she has this like coach test group open on Facebook. And so I'm part of this. So she goes live in there pretty often. And today she was talking about if you're like 2 weeks in and you're feeling really, really hungry and you're really irritable, that's a big sign that you need to move up in your bracket, that you're not getting enough fuel for your body. So that's something to pay attention to. And we'll talk about that more in our group. What else? There's a rest day. On our rest day, your food plan, you get the same containers, but you don't necessarily need to take your Energize or your recovery because you're not doing your workout. I suggest like stretching. I know they have a video on rolling, I guess, which is really, really awesome. So I'm glad that they're going through that. That's something I do all the time. And then let's see, I wanted to tell you a little bit what to expect in the group. So when we get to Monday, you'll have at least 3 posts a day. So the morning is usually a motivation because I want you guys to wake up and be excited and have something that you can like think about and be excited about, or just really bring your purpose back. Something educational. This is usually something maybe Beachbody has or Autumn has shared with us that I want to share with you guys. We have 4 coaches in this group, and so you will see posts from either myself or Trudy or Susie or Cindy. And then there's a check-in in the evening. So the check-in post will just say like 80-day obsession, day, whatever, check-in. And that's just where we just want to see how you're doing. How was your day? What was good? What was bad? Did you do your workout? Your shake? Do you want to share any thoughts? Do you have any questions? I mean, it's just kind of a place for you to be saying, yep, I'm still here. And we read those. And then you log your shakes and your workouts if you haven't seen that already. That's pretty self-explanatory. We do prizes. So I'm like working on a stockpile of prizes right now. I kind of have them over here. We're going to do a prize at least once a week. And they will definitely be for check-ins. So we'll look at your check-ins, and then that will be like how many things you get into a raffle for a prize. But I also have some ideas for some mini challenges that we can do, have prizes for that. So just to keep it fun, because this is going to be hard, but it's good. It's a good hard. I'm so excited that you guys are here and that you're wanting to do this for yourself and your family. Okay. Let's see, equipment, you have your bands and your sliders. If it might be a good idea for you guys, if you want to order another set of your bands from Beachbody. So the bands for 80-day obsession come in 2 lengths. There's 9-inch and 12-inch. So the 12-inch bands are if you are over 5'10" or you have more than 30 pounds to lose. the 9-inch ones are if you're under 5'10" and have less than 30 pounds to lose. So that's kind of the rule of thumb with those. I have heard that they will break eventually because we're using them every single day. So if I ordered 2 sets. So if you want to do that, just in case you have them on hand, that might be a good idea. The roller you can get pretty much anywhere, Walmart, Fred Meyer, Ross, something like that. I have the one from Beachbody, from the Beachbody shop. I like it a lot. I really like the Beachbody mats that I have, but you can get them anywhere. There's just a difference in types and qualities and whatnot. If you're a discount coach, you do get a discount on the Beachbody products. If you don't know what a discount coach is, you can talk to me. It just means that you get a discount. You don't have to do any coaching. So the last thing I wanted is to see how you guys felt about doing a weekly Zoom. I wouldn't mind getting on here like every Saturday or Sunday and just checking in with you guys and seeing what questions you have. So yeah, I just kind of want to know your guys' input on like if you want to talk every Saturday and Sunday and what times are good for everybody. Maybe we could even have like a couple topics ahead of time. If there's things specifically that you guys want to know about as we go, that's just like related to anything, mindset or planning or family health or anything like that. So that's kind of all my notes. I just wanted to like give you guys a rundown on everything, and yeah, that's all I have for you before we get started. Kim, I see you're on here, but you're muted. Let me see if I can unmute you. If you want to be muted. Oh, it's not working. Okay. All right, I'll figure out how to use the Zoom a little bit better. There's also a chat on here. Man, I don't know. If you can unmute yourself, you can if you have any questions. Oh, are you there? Perfect. I know you kind of came in a little bit after I started talking.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah, I was just gonna see if you had any questions.
The one question I had, since I don't have my containers yet, was how big, like, especially I guess, the carbs, it's like, how big is that?
Oh, the containers? Like, how big are the containers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know off the top of my head, but there's a little guide. Hang on just a second. That's a good question. I should post that. Because yeah, sometimes like mine are dirty or something. I'm looking on my phone. There. Okay. Okay, so the purple, which is the fruit, is 1 cup. The red is the protein, which is 3/4 of a cup. The yellow is 1/2 a cup.
1/2 a cup. Okay.
And then the blue.
And then,
oh, go ahead.
Okay. So, like I'm thinking of a piece of bread. Not that I even have a piece of bread, but how would you measure? How would you measure that?
That's really good. So in the yeah, you don't have to like crumble it up and smash it in there. I think it's like 1 piece of bread. It's like yellow, and like yeah, there's some of those like with the protein, like 2 eggs, like 2 hard-boiled eggs or 2 whatever, however you make your eggs, that would count as a red. And so there's some things like that in your Beachbody on demand, under 80-day obsession, under resources, under nutrition. There is which my printer died before, or it ran out of ink before I could print it off, but there's the food list that shows you everything that falls in each container. And so it will say, like with the yellow, it will say like half a sweet potato, or like half an avocado, or 1 piece of bread, or you know what I mean, like just things that you wouldn't fill it up with. So I can post that. I can put that in the files tab in the group. also.
Okay.
That
was my question was.
Okay. Okay. Have anything else? So yeah, and if you have questions, like anytime, you can message me or post it in there. I put everybody's name on some papers that like put a post up with their inspirational thing. So I was gonna draw that out of a hat. Normally I have my kids do it, but my husband's reading to them, so I'm not gonna look. You're my proof. Okay. It's Jenny. Sorry, Kim. But I don't know how much you heard, but I have a ton of prizes that we're gonna do for the group. We have some like I don't want to say everything, but we have some gift cards and some t-shirts and some bracelets and some other cool things. So I was pretty excited. I had a lot of cool Kohl's cash left over from Christmas shopping, so I used that to buy all these different prizes for the group. So oh, and the last thing I was going to say, do whatever you have to be motivated. So like you can see behind me, like that's a dress I want to wear in April. I'm going to Mexico. I have sticky notes like all over my house. So that just say things like on my refrigerator, it says eat like you love yourself. Cause it's really easy for me to just want to eat whatever's easiest and not necessarily what's on my schedule. So we can get creative. Okay, so that's everything I have. I'm going to stop recording it